Hey guys, today we are going to convert our design into coding just using our plugin named Locofy, which is a AI plugin. By using you can easily convert your Figma design into codings. So let's get started. You can see that our website is fully responsive and our link cards are working properly, which we have tagged as link card, and our AI successfully made our design into a format by which a code do. So this is very easy and very simple way to make websites, because you don't have to write a single line of code, and your Figma design what everyone can create, you can easily make it responsive, and all the code you can get from the AI basically do that coding conversion thing for you. When you designed your design on Figma or other tools, Adobe XD, like these things, then the AI make your website by just converting into code. So when you get your code, you will easily understand what AI does and how AI does, and is it everything is in your code. So today we are not going to create a folder on our desktop. We just opening our Chrome browser, and where we can start by going to figma.com, which is a platform, which is a website where you can create websites designs and UI UX. It is basically for UI and UX designs. So first of all, we have to sign up on Figma. If you don't sign up, so first you have to sign up on Figma. Then next step, I will teach you how to follow along with me. And first of all, you have to start with free start, and you have to select sign up with Google. So that's make more easy to use it, because you don't have to go on another website to verification. Just a pop-up appears and you have to click your website, your email, and you just sign up, and this is your home page of Figma, where you can see your recent designs. You can create new design from here, and everything else happens from this page. So for designing, we don't creating our design, we just getting our design from this channel. The link is in the description. So we get the design from this there, the Figma design from here. We just have to convert it into code, so our website source code can be ready to upload on hosting sites. Like we can convert our design into full code. So we are opening our Figma by clicking on the link URL. When we open the URL, the design will be appear on our screen. When we see the design, we just have to duplicate it so we can edit it, because without duplicating in it, we don't see any editing features on the page. So you can better understand what feature is added after duplicating your page. So you can see that Here nothing editing materials appears, but the duplicated new tab has editing features, so we will using these features in future for our design completion, design responsiveness and other stuff. So first of all, we have to zoom in to see what we have today, what we have to make responsive. So we have a template of a website which is a non-responsive, I think, and it is a just design. It, if we convert it into code, then it will not appear anything, because nothing is understand by the AI. First of all, we have to install the AI plugin. Then we have to manually or automatically indicate our buttons and links and cards and many other stuff, so AI can create components in our code, so we can easily use reusable components. So first of all, we have to sign up on Locofy, a plugin. When we click on connect, then it will appear on the next page, and we can sign up with Google, because Google is very fast service, gives fast service for sign upping. So click on your account and you will successfully sign up, and it's required name, you have to put a default name, and you have to select random options, because it's not matter in your project, because it just getting random data for compulsory. It is not compulsory for us, just give random data, random selection, so Locofy can get the data what he want. You just have to select randomly, but this is Figma design, we are designing on Figma. And what we are building on, we are building on Next.js and React.js. Next.js is, if you selected Next.js, this is okay, because we are developing on it on Next.js. That's great. Follow along with me to get more detail about what we are building. So TypeScript and JavaScript are comparatively same. We just have to select JavaScript for this tutorial, but in future we can convert our JavaScript components into TypeScript. These two are same. So we are on this page, and we just have to go to our design, because everything is fixed. So Locofy shows some demos which we will cover in the tutorial, so you don't have to waste your time you are on seeing that tutorials. Just follow along with me, you will better understand what we are doing. Select the project name, and optimization means that Locofy defaultly make your website, try to make your website responsive, but it is not good because AI is not powerful that he can recognize all the components. We have to select it manually. First we have to select what we where our buttons are, because we have to recognize this button, because AI can automatically recognize this button, because now I have no fast internet connection, so AI is slow, so that's why I am doing this manually. But if you have fast internet connection, then you can definitely select the automatic section and you will get what you want. If you're doing manually, then just follow along with me. And I am doing this stuff. I am just recognizing that these are buttons, so Locofy can easily make buttons in our code, and it don't have to confused. So we are just instructing our AI to make the button components and other stuff. So just select these things. I try to make this automatic. If your internet is fast, then you can do this, but my internet is too slow, connection is too slow, so I'm not getting what I want. So I have to back and do some other elements, take many other elements manually. I'm just taking some of the buttons, recognizing some buttons, but you have to recognize our buttons, so your code will be more efficient. I am doing this because this is tutorial and it will take much time doing this stuff. So just recognize all the buttons, which is very easy, and you have to declare the cards, which card is link card. Link card is that when you click on this card, this will redirect you to another page or any other stuff. So this is called link card. Or other linking means that you will link on other thing. So from here I recognize that this card is link card. When we hover over it in preview, then our cursor will convert into pointer. So I have to zoom in, and due to default browser settings, the design making some issues. So we just have to zoom in and see what we have done. When we zoom in, we can recognize our buttons, which we tag. The tagged buttons, when we hover on the tags button, the cursor will convert into pointer. When we hover on the button which are not tagged, then the cursor will be in original position. Our tag elements, when we hover on the tags element, the cursor will is converted into pointer. Just recognizing that this is a button or this is a link component. So you have to just close the preview, and from here you can do other stuff like linking things, linking the cards. And we successfully done with our card. So we have to recognize these learn more options as a button, and none means the design will be a none design. When our button code will successfully create it, then the design of the button will be default. No additional editing will be added to our buttons. We also have to recognize these inputs. So when we converting this design into code, then our Locofy, our AI can better understand that this is a input section, so it will use a input tag for it, not a design. It will recognize this is a input section, not a default image. So last, on this page we have to select this icon, this input type. This is a text area. So text area is basically multi-line, column, row, anything you can say that, where you can write like a message, comment and etc. So we have to preview it what we have done till now. So we can see that when we hover on our buttons and cards, then our cursor is converting into pointer, but when we hover on the elements which are not tagged, then the cursor will be in its original shape. Now our inputs are working perfectly in design. When we convert it into code, then it will definitely do it best, because it is successfully recognized as input in our design. So Locofy easily can convert it into its element like input and text area. So this is very easy and very enjoyable to use, because we don't have to write 1,000 lines of code. We just doing stuff on the designing website, and we will get what we are looking for, because all the coding stuff will done by the Locofy. We just have to make our design responsive. We don't care about the code, because Locofy is a AI which is more efficient than us, which can more efficient to create code for us. So now we are working on the responsiveness. That we have many screen sizes like Mac, desktop, tablet and mobile sizes. So some of the elements we have to hide on desktop, hide on mobile screen. So we have to click on that particular element and select the screen size on the Locofy page, so you can hide it on a particular screen size. So AI can better understand what it making code, converting into code. It will do the responsiveness things for you. You can think that this is more, the AI is providing much information, much free hand to a developer, so the developer can work fast. AI is a tool by which developer can design more efficiently. AI is not competing with humans, because it will not. It is a tool by which human can create their projects much faster. So you can see that our responsiveness is not working good till now. I am fixing these things. Follow along with me and do with me, so you can better understand, because this is a practical tutorial. In practical tutorial you have to must follow along the tutorial, so you can better understand. You can see that our responsiveness is not working, but we just have to fix it. Click the links, and when it will be low screen size, then it should be hide. On high screen size it will be appear. So we have to preview. We have to see that what is happening on our website. That's great. What we want, we have got it. Our navbar section is now responsive. Now we need our cards are also responsive, but this section, this latest section, which name is latest, this section's card are outflowing. We have to fix it. This is not problem. Just click on that component, that's container in which the cards are found. You have to just click on the fixed drop down and select that option. Now that is so easy. Our bug is now solved and we can move to the next step. I am doing this tutorial step by step, so you have to do step by step for better understanding what I'm. Now you can see that these cards are now responsive, which is very thankful thing for the Locofy, because Locofy is providing very good service for us. We just have to do things step by step. Locofy give us a step by step thing. We just have to follow along with it and we will get what we want. It's that simple. We don't have to write a single line of code. All the coding section will be covered by AI. We just have to link these things. We have to recognize it as buttons, cards and input. Now this is also fixed, I think. So we have to we have to now convert our design into code. So now our task is that we just have to select these things. You should also select these things with me, so any problem not appear. If any problems occurs, then you have to comment me or leave a email on my email. I will provide my email in description. So now the Locofy Builder successfully created design code. So we just have to recognize that the AI has successfully created the components or not, and we have to just verify that these components are created or not. If components are not created, then you have to create it manually. But most of the time, 99.9%, when I'm using this Locofy, then we don't have to make another changes in code, because the Locofy is too much smart and it's provide all the code of it. Just you can see that. You can also explore by opening the files system. I don't have to open this file system because it will take some time, but when you are doing this stuff, then you have to manually open the files and you will got all the components which we have seen on our website. So you just have to verify this component, is it right or not. But AI is too much smart, and it will recognize all the components smartly. That's its beauty. It's recognize header, it's recognize the hero section, it will recognize the cards, it will recognize the footer. We don't have to select anything, we just have to accept and go to the next step. This you have to just follow along with me so you can better understand what I'm doing, and you will got what you want. Be patient and be repetitive in creating these projects, so you will understand the logic. Here is not much logic in our code. It is a step-by-step tutorial, so anyone with no coding experience can do this stuff. So now we have to accept this thing, because AI is saying right thing, that these are components and cards. We don't have to cancel anything, because everything is right. AI is recognizing much clearly and confidently. Now I don't think that AI will recognize this card, because it is a just image card, but the AI is too clever and it is recognized that it is a card. So that is great, and it is the power of AI Locofy that it can recognize every component on our page. This is very useful for us in our future projects, and for now just accept all, except you have to accept, because it is right that this is a footer, this is a card section, this is also a card section, and AI is recognizing these things, and our components are, we are verifying that these are components. And accept all the things. You have to also accept this, because it is also component. Component is like just a group of elements, or just a group of elements or designs. You can better understand in this tutorial in which I will showing you components and elements. You can see that the card is successfully created in our code, and the design is just like that we have designed in our Figma. The responsiveness, the thing we have implemented on our cards, is just implemented in our code. This is the beauty of Locofy. Locofy is a great AI tool by which developer can enhance their level of development. I will definitely use in my future project, because it is much clever than anything else. So here we have writing our meta tag. Meta tag is a just used for SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is like that when you create something, it will rank on by its name. The meta tag contains the name by which it will rank, and this stuff we can change from here. the TypeScript, JavaScript. When we switch between these things, the code will automatically change with these changes. So you don't have to change anything. You should continue with JavaScript and you have to back. And we have the last thing, which is downloading our code. Just simple like that. We just started our Figma design and we successfully converted it into code, and now we have to download it, because you can also publish it on your GitHub repository. It is very useful for you in future. But if you want to download it, which in my case I am downloading, so you can also download it. And I am downloading this and opening in VS Code, so we can see that is our website is working smoother or not, and any other stuff, checking for responsiveness and recognizing that our elements is successfully recognized by AI or not. So keep following me so you can better understand the power of Locofy and how we can use it in efficient way. When we do that, our code will successfully download it into zip file. We have to just create a folder on desktop and excrete all the files in it, in the folder which is created on our desktop. When the folder is created on our desktop, we just have to select all the files and just drag and drop in it, so all the folders are copied in our folder which name is project on our desktop. We have completed all the things, but deployment we can deploy from here, which is our advanced thing. I will be teaching in future if you want, but now, just for now, you have to open the VS Code and drag and drop your project in it, so you can see that what the stuff the AI has created for us. Now we have to drag and drop in our VS Code. When we successfully drag and drop our code in VS Code, we will see a proper file structure, and you can go through it and check the components and the pages you just created in your design, and the Locofy converted into code. You will get the stuff in it with a proper filing system and formatting system, because Locofy works as a professional developer mode, so it will format your code in a pro format, like a professional developer. How professional developer format their code, I will do for you. So you just have to click npm install and all the dependency will be installed. And for seeing your project on browser, you just have to write npm install dev, and development will be started in your browser, and you will see your browser live, your website live. A URL is appear on your terminal, so you just have to press control, and with control you have to click on the URL. Then the browser will open a localhost 3000 where your website will run. You can see that your website is now loading. Now our website is successfully loaded, and we can see that we have a website with responsiveness, with all the stuff we have implemented on designing. We do not write any single line of code, but still we have all the codes of the design. This is the beauty of Locofy. This is why I want to use the AI technology in my future developments, and in my present development I am now using, because the AI is more efficient than human. It can save much time of our developer, so we can work on other stuff in our world life. And then you can see that the drop downs are working, which I have recognized. I have tagged in our design. We don't write any single line of code. We just have to go to our landing page, because our landing page is much different from this. So we just have to go into the URL and click the landing page, and we will go to the landing page. That's great. Here we can see our buttons are recognized or not, and our link card are recognized or not. When you hover on it, then you can see that these are buttons which are successfully recognized. And when you open the code, then you will also recognize that the components are created as buttons, card and other stuff, because AI is very powerful. And you can see that the input field is not properly working, because it is also recognized at input type and text area, so we can use it in more efficient way. So that is for today. We successfully created as a responsive website with Locofy. We do not write any single line of code. Still now we have the all code and all components, all elements in our code. This is the beauty of Locofy, and you definitely try out the Locofy for your future projects, because it is saving much time of you. So that's great if you have completed with me. If not, then it is not problem. You should try again and you will get what you want, and this project will enhance your development skill. And in future I am developing other tutorials on Locofy, because Locofy is more and more important for a developer if he wants to level up his growth. So thank you for watching this tutorial. If anything helped to you, then like, share, subscribe if you want. If you not, then not problem. I will see you. You will see me in the next tutorial. So goodbye. Keep learning. Keep on the right track. You will definitely found your way of live.